Hey guys, I know I was supposed to post a video yesterday about how her little kitchen things that we done and what the play area is supposed to look like, but I didn't officially get around to putting everything in its proper place. Now, so don't judge the little props that I made because they're not great at all. But like I said, I'm going to show you guys her play area. Don't judge my carpet because it's been stained numerous times by sippy cups. And no matter how many times I clean it, the spots will, oh, they're just there. It's stained forever until we replace the carpet up here. But this will be a little tour of their play area officially. And as Aubrey gets older and is stable enough to start playing with things, then her stuff will be added in here also. But for now, it's just mainly Mackenzie stuff because she is 2.5 and she has a lot of toys. So, we're going to start over here. Her little people safari. Her kitchen that we just bought yesterday. Someone was selling it for $20. This is the items that we made. I made a fridge with the microwave attached to it, and then I made a little washer / dryer thing over there. This is a toy bin. Her Build-A-Bear bin. They also get to have a TV and a bunch of bins filled with different toys and puzzles and stuff like that. This is her learning area with her stuff on the wall, her posters, her numbers, her colors, her shapes, her alphabet, her colors. I think I said that one already. Her little board where she learns how to draw the letters herself, a little VTech table. It also turns into an easel, and it's two-sided. This side is dry erase marker, and she gets to use this little pen to draw all her letters and shapes and stuff. And on the back side of it is a chalkboard, but we have not tried that one yet. We're not trying that one yet because, as you can tell, some of my walls have crayon marks on them because we like to color on our walls instead of our coloring books. But here she has another little My Little People Princess Castle. Aubrey's bouncer seat for when we're up here. Her slide. Will be her slide corner because she likes to play with her slide. And this is my seat for when I'm up here. And this will be her schedule when we start to learn things like sentences and our numbers and stuff. But she's been doing really good with those when she goes to KDO, which is a Kids Day Out program at the church. But that won't start again until September. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff home with her this summer. And that is officially it on the playroom. Ashley and Mackenzie are playing in her bedroom right now. And I just cleaned that, but chances are it's already dirty again. Kind of like after I did the playroom, I went in her room and cleaned it, and she destroyed it. So I just had to pick it up before doing my video to show you guys how the playroom came out. I am not done with the playroom yet. There are still things that I want to add to the walls. There's still things I want to put out. So it's a little more organized rather than everything just taking up every space. Because I know eventually there will be more stuff that needs to be added into this area for the girls. So I will need that space eventually. But yes, like I said, the girls are... Aubrey's sleeping, and Mackenzie is still up because it's past her bedtime, and she's playing with Aunt Ash. So I'm going to tell you guys a story today. Two stories, I guess. So I have started going to First Baptist Dallas probably about a year ago. I was pregnant with Aubrey, and she's 3 months old now. So it was over a year ago, possibly. Today I finally took the last step, and I went downstairs and I officially became a member. I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior. So next weekend I am being baptized by my father-in-law, Ron Cresswell. And he is super excited about that because he works at the church. And so my other story for today is... it was Father's Day, of course, so we were going to my father-in-law's house, and we were going to celebrate with him. So my husband and I took 2 separate vehicles because everyone can't fit in my vehicle because it's not enough space in the back seat for 2 car seats and an adult-sized person. So we go to get in the car, and Ashley forgets her phone inside. So she goes back inside to go find her phone. She finds her phone, and she comes out, and she's asking for my keys, but Joseph told her that he would go lock the door. So she just said, okay, and she walked away, and she shut the door, and she walks away, and she gets in the car, and he ended up having to chase Mackenzie down a sidewalk. So that sidetracked him. So he went chase her down a sidewalk. He got her. He put her in the car seat, buckled her in, and then got in his truck and just backed up. And we left, and we weren't thinking anything of it. We forgot to lock our front door. So needless to say, when we got home after the storm that blew over here, I pull up in front of my house, and my door is wide open. And I knew immediately what happened. We forgot to lock the door. Because I've done that once before, but luckily the wind and everything wasn't blowing, so it didn't push the door open. It was just unlocked. But my dogs got out because the door was wide open. So, and I didn't know how I was going to figure out where my dogs were or how I was going to fit them in my car with everyone in there and them being wet, because Odin's only big. I have two dogs. I have a German Shepherd and I have a Pyrenees, and he is big enough to fit in the back seat, so I couldn't fit both of them in there. So I just grabbed my keys and I locked the door, and I'm trying to get in touch with, and I'm about to look on my Nextdoor app, which is how I find my dogs sometimes whenever they get out, because last year they just kept getting out. And it's also how I update people whenever I see their dog out and I can't catch them, because I try and catch the dogs whenever I see them out, because I know if mine get out, I would want someone to do that, because I don't want anything bad to happen to them. But anyway, my husband calls me and he tells me they're actually at the vet clinic right there in Rowlett where we live, because someone found them and brought them there. So to those two wonderful people that picked up my dogs and brought them there, if you ever see this video, we greatly appreciate it, and we thank you guys so much for doing that. So I go there, but now my step is how I'm going to get them home. So my father-in-law had to come with his truck so that way we can bring my dogs home, which was pretty funny. And we waited a little while because he lives about 30 to 45 minutes away, depending on traffic and how bad everything is trying to get to us. So it was pretty fun. But yeah. My sister freaked out when we first saw the door open because she thought that someone broke in the house. But I already knew it happened whenever I saw the front door open. So those are my two stories. So always make sure that your door is locked when you leave the house, in case you guys forget. Double check, even if you think you locked it, but you're still questioning yourself. My husband makes me question myself all the time. He always asks me if I have something, and I'm like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, you know what? Let me check, because now you're making me question if I actually have it or not. But all right, it's a late night, so we need to get in bed. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their day, and thanks to everyone who always watches my videos. Thanks to all my subscribers, and thanks to everyone for the comments, whoever leaves comments. It's only a few people here and there, but thanks, I greatly appreciate it. Well, I'll eventually post something, add something, I don't know, something of that sort, but keep you guys updated. Have a good night.